Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for August 4th to the 11th. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon, and we're going to jump right into it. Oh, look at that card that flipped over. Six of Wands. That's a little wink from the universe. And I'm not surprised. We're going to talk about this because there are some things where you're going to feel a lot of success and recognition this week. So that's a little peekaboo from the universe and it shows up in your spread. Then we will definitely talk about a little bit more, but I will keep it in mind as I do your reading. Now, this week, you are definitely going to feel, you can see what's happening here. You'll feel like there's this ramp up, all right? You are on a ramp, actually. You're on a ramp. You're on jet skis. You are going in the air. Don't forget Mars and Jupiter, making you feel very ambitious, very driven. You are coasting. You are coasting up there in the air, okay? And then everything goes slow motion. Slow motion, all right? And it's because Mercury, sure, goes retrograde, but Saturn, Neptune, Pluto also retrograde. So use that time while you're in the air to look at everything below you, okay? That's your future. You got a good view of the lay of the land, your future, your reality. Think about the things that you want. Think about what you want to bring into your life. Think about what you want to manifest. Think about the goals you want to attain, okay? But also think about the things that you want to change. This is going to be a really, really big week of change. One of the reasons why, look at all this mutable energy. You've got Venus and Mercury in Virgo. You've got Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. You've got Mars and Jupiter in Gemini. 3 mutable signs. That is more than half the solar system in mutable signs. This week, this is pretty big. Mutable signs, mutable energy. It's just being flexible. It's being flexible. It's being open-minded. It's being open-minded, adapting easily to change and embracing change. This is a week of change, especially because we kick it off on Sunday, August 4th with the new moon in Leo. It is an electric, optimistic, wonderful new moon in Leo happening August 4th. I love that. 8, 4 equals 12. 1, 2 equals 3. New reality. Creation, self-expression, creativity, and numerology. All that stuff that, self-expression, creativity. Things that Leo is known for, all right? Also, 3, the number 3 is linked to the planet Jupiter. And don't forget, Jupiter and Mars will be sextiling the sun and the moon. So really, really auspicious and really great alignment. Remember, the sun is in its domicile. The sun thrives in Leo. So this is, in general, creativity. This is love, relationships. This is your personal growth. This is feeling that driving life force, okay? Of the new moon, of the sun. This is new beginnings. New moons, new beginnings, new cycles, very stimulating. So definitely plant some seeds, set those intentions. It is a strong new moon, really rich soil here to plant seeds in. And you're going to see things moving in new directions for you anyway. But you always want to be the author of your story. You always want to be part of your story. You drive the narrative. Now, this new moon in Leo is happening in your 4th house, your domestic sector. So home, family, children, parents, significant other, real estate, property matters, all of that. There's got to be something new brewing from this new moon in that area of your life, especially if you're Taurus rising, okay? But every Taurus is definitely going to feel this. Now, remember Mars and Jupiter and Gemini already very harmonious. You're feeling this advancement. You're feeling, when I talk about this ramp up, some actions that you may be taking around this time. We're feeling things happening here in your 2nd house of money, salary, income, finances. Remember, Mars will conjunct, okay, Jupiter next week. We'll talk about that next week. But I did say in your monthly forecast, you may start feeling that energy this week. Now, 2nd house is also material possessions. It's also self-worth, self-value, building that confidence in you. So this is really nice. Now, Venus, the goddess of love and money, moves into Virgo for most of the month. Now, I talked about this in your monthly forecast. Venus is at its fall in Virgo, but this is just putting an analytical lens on things that Venus rules like love, relationships, money, creativity, harmony, beauty. So you might be analyzing a lot in this capacity of your life, these areas of your life, every little detail. Okay. Getting all X-Files, Scooby-Doo here, really going detective mode. Virgo is all about, that perfection energy. So you may be asking some big questions, sure, with Venus and Virgo, Mercury retrograde in Virgo, right? Things like, what do I want in a relationship, in love, money? Those are going to be big things. But Virgo rules your fifth house. Very interesting because it's coming around the time of the new moon in Leo that is in your fourth house, but Leo natively rules the fifth house. And so remember, the fifth house is love, relationships, fun, joy, creativity, self-expression. There really could be something here. Family, children. You may be just reassessing a lot of things, even your way of expressing yourself as well. Mercury will go retrograde, as you know, August 4th, August 5th, depending on where you live, until about the 27th, 28th. You may already be feeling Mercury retrograde the day that you're watching this video, because Mercury is in shadow. And I say that because Mercury, the messenger is potent in Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo. So Mercury also in its domicile, as you see. So very analytical, detail oriented in terms of reflecting, reassessing things of the past, as well as, Virgo rules work, work and routines, health matters. So, really, really big areas of your life that you could be reassessing around this time. But again, for a lot of y'all, love and relationships, creativity as well. There really could be some big moments, as you know, Mercury does. When Mercury goes retrograde, we know what happens, right? Miscommunication. You've got some confusion, WTF moments, especially with this one. Sure, it can be with love relationships. It can be with colleagues as well. So just remember, stay frosty, be cool. Remember, this is just a Mercury retrograde. No one's trying to, take your Fritos. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. But you will be very analytical, and you will dive deep, even get emotionally involved as well, because not on this whiteboard is the fact that the moon will also be in Virgo from Monday to Wednesday. So you've got Mercury, Venus, and the moon in Virgo. So really, really going deep to identify any problems, looking under the hood. I think I mentioned this in your monthly forecast. Even if you don't know anything under the hood of a car, with all this Virgo, remember that analytical, I got to know that type of energy. You may want to know what's down there. You're going to piece things together, okay? You're going to know the difference between brake fluid and windshield wiper sauce, or whatever it's called. Anyway, Wednesday, August 7th, we got the sun in Leo sextile Jupiter in Gemini. This is absolutely amazing. This is a kiss from the universe. You are going to love this aspect. Remember, Jupiter in Gemini, your second house of money, income, salary, finances. All right. So there could be something here that's really, this is the sun and Jupiter. It's very optimistic. This is good fortune, good luck, expansion. So there could be some growth here. You could be receiving something. Remember, I said Jupiter is in your second house, material possessions. There could be something here. Sun, Leo. There still could be some energy around fourth house matters, your domestic sector, as I mentioned earlier. But this is definitely one of personal growth, spiritual growth, feeling that expansion as well. Now, you see Mercury will conjunct Virgo, both in Virgo. Mercury will conjunct Venus, both in Virgo. It is a conjunction. So wonderful. Okay. You could find yourself being extra socializing, very extra flirty. Even if you're in a relationship, just feeling that feel good Venus energy, Mercury, the messenger, communication. Wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all go on trips around this time. But there is a lot of love energy for y'all specifically. Really, 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 really Really, really nice. Again, something here that could boost your confidence. It could even be messages that you receive around this time. So conversations and communication could feel just effortless, feel smooth here, especially of the past. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. So it could be conversations of the past. It could be people from the past, friends or whatnot coming back into your life. But it is a really great aspect. Now, another day that is not on the calendar because I ran out of room is August 8th. Lionsgate. Now, this is what we consider a portal. 8-8, okay? August 8th, 8-8, 8 in numerology, prosperity, success, okay? 2024 is the year of 8. A lot of y'all are going to experience that or have already experienced it, but this is, numerologically, this has just been considered for thousands of years. It's, been very significant for ancient civilizations. You can even consider the Great Sphinx of Giza, right? The lion's body, facing the Leo constellation, dating back to the Younger Dryas period, but even still, really, really big energy here. So you see, you've got these two big portals. You've got two big portals here: the new moon in Leo and Lionsgate. And hey, we have not had Lionsgate this close to a new moon in Leo. All right, it's just 4 days apart. This is huge. This is really big. Okay. Now, one last thing, August 8th, what you may really, really love is the moon will be in Libra at this point, trining Pluto in Aquarius. Okay. Something really nice here. Something really powerful. Could be something with career. So it could be something with career. There could be something here in career. Work matters for y'all, but even still, very powerful aspect. This is a time where just be very, it's a time where you might find yourself being very open-hearted, very open-minded, open to compromise. And let's get to it, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you. I know it's a big week. Let's see what's going on for you for August 4th to the 11th for Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to, Taurus. So let's do it. Let's see what's going on for Tauruses for August 4th to the 11th. Now, Taurus, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Taurus. Secondly, y'all are amazing. Hello. Y'all look great today. Thanks for being here. Let's break it down. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Wow. Yeah, you got a lot going. Look, there you go. Boom. There's always a reason why. Okay. There's always a reason why it comes up when you get that little peekaboo. So we'll talk about that. But I want you to get out of your head a little bit. Okay. I want you to get you may be thinking a little bit too fast for this slow motion that you're in with the retrogrades that you're in. So I just want you to just pull back a little bit. Okay. Spend some time reassessing things because sometimes you have to put things in order to move forward. Right now, 301s. So a lot of Tauruses, you've already begun this transformation, this process, something new happening in your life. It feels really good. A lot of self-discovery that's coming up here. This is really nice, especially of the mind. There's a lot of things that's coming up for me energetically where you're thinking in different ways, where you're seeing things in different ways. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to get going. I actually call this the green light card. It's all sky here. They say the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. So there is a sense of limitlessness for you. That is really, really special. Really sweet. Wands are your passions, ambitions, also career energy. Okay. Enterprise, career, profession. Boom. Good to go. I love this. Knight of Swords. Heart of your spread. So this is the big theme this week. There is a sense of your mind just whoosh. You see the fire under his feet, right? And so your mind going a million miles a minute, which can be good. Remember, this is someone who is fearless. This is someone who is bold, someone who is brave, someone who's courageous, someone who's going into the storm, okay? And this is Gemini energy, so you could be feeling very confident. Knight of Swords is Gemini. Remember, that's your second house of self-worth, self-value. But there is this sense of slow down a little bit, just a little bit. If you feel that you need to reassess things, he can be a little impulsive when you look at, the rest of your spread, and even just astrologically with a month, or sorry, with a week like this. But there is going to be a lot of wheels turning up here. And it's because it's coming after the Three of Wands. You're ready. You are so ready. So I love that energy for you. Just remember, with these retrogrades, some things slow down. And so that could be that point of Mercury retrograde. Remember, there are some frustrations that come up with that, things not moving fast enough for you. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Just be aware of that. That's all you need to just have that awareness, okay? That word I made up, awareness and clarity. Now, you've got the Seven of Wands in your challenge area. It seems like there may be someone who could be, well, two things here, Taurus. One, someone who could feel that you may be a little overpowering this week, all right? Just remember, how that compromise. You're going to be fine. See eye to eye with people. Nobody took your Doritos, your Fritos. You're fine. You're fine, okay? The second thing is, there may be someone here who is feeling a little bit, let's just say, don't let your guard down, but there could be someone who, because their guard is down, you may feel a little bit like, okay, let me go after this person. There's got to be some confusion, miscommunication, as I said, with Mercury retrograde. Just remember, have that compromise. See eye to eye with people. You're going to be fine. This is a card of valor, the Seven of Wands, by the way. What's really interesting here, it does have to do with home for you. Remember this. Well, the Seven of Wands is a Leo card, first of all. And that, as you know, represents your fourth house, your domestic sector. So there could be someone who is also not budging in terms of the way that you want to move forward with something. Have that compromise, okay? Because this is someone who is not going to he's not going to budge. This is someone who's drawing a line in the sand, standing his ground. Just keep that in mind. Compromise is the theme. You've got the Eight of Cups in your crown. You're ready, okay? You're ready to move forward. There are some things where you may be closing the chapter on a friendship. That may be happening, and not in a bad way, but it could be something where you've given a lot of thought to. It could be a group that you belong to. There's also a sense of, with the Eight of Cups in your crown, you moving forward from something that, sure, it's fine, it's good, but it may not emotionally fulfill you anymore. And so there is a sense of you wanting to move forward from that, okay? There is a sense of, you see he's got the red cape, the red boots, passion, that power to move forward, that confidence. Take that, just keep that in mind. It could be a big moment that you may be really processing this week. You see the eclipse happening here, okay? You see the eclipse, so it's a game-changing moment for you, something that you feel like, and it could be a situation as well. You're like, okay, maybe I should move forward. So you see all this forward momentum with the Six of Wands. So look down your cross. But then also with the Three of Wands, let's do it. Let's go. I'm ready. Six of Wands. Yes, you are getting a lot of attention. That's what Sun and Leo does, as I mentioned. But for you now, you've got the Six of Wands, which is actually attributed to Jupiter and Leo. So another Leo card. This is absolutely amazing. This is a card of success. This is a card of victory, of being recognized. But this is that action that you take for it to happen. And so it's in the root of your spread this week. You will be taking that action. A lot of y'all will be have already had taken that action, and you will be feeling it. You will be recognized for it, okay? And so that does build your confidence. This is going to be really, really special. There's other people involved, so there definitely is going to be a sense of, maybe there are people who, because you are getting recognized, might be a little bit jealous. Just keep that in mind and just see eye to eye. Just see eye to eye and just be cool in every situation. It is something that's coming up energetically. Now, you got the Eight of Swords in your future. Now, this is a card where we call it the self-victim card. She put herself here. Didn't want to face the truth. Didn't want to face her truths. You see her surrounded by swords. Swords, the mental suit. Remember that. So something up here that could put you in a place where you're like, okay, I don't know now. So remember what I said, slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit, because if you move too fast in a week where it's asking you to slow down, be in slow motion, reassess things, you've got the lay of the land, really take, maybe take a step back to take a step forward. There is some sort of phrase along those lines. But yeah, just consider that, because you could be in a place where you're like, oh no, okay, there's a circumstance, and now, oh, I don't want to deal with this. That kind of energy, okay? I'll clarify that one for you, okay? I'll clarify that. Oh, yeah. So the thing that I was going to say that's really interesting is that the Eight of Swords is attributed to Gemini. Now, remember, you have Mars and Jupiter in Gemini, your second house of money. There could be something with financial matters here. We're just like, but remember, you've got all this confident energy too, moving forward. And now you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So you be honest with yourself about a certain situation, a circumstance. You face anything that you have to the point where you're comfortable taking off that blindfold. And her feet are free. She can walk out anytime she wants. And walking out of that prison of swords, there you go. Look at what's on the other side. You have the Ace of Pentacles. A new moon, new beginnings. You got that portal. A lot of new things happening for you this week. You got that wonderful sextile with Jupiter and the sun. Come on. Now you got the Ace of Pentacles, the biggest pentacle in the deck. This golden pathway, this new gateway. All right. Speaking of Lionsgate, this is really exciting. Very exciting. Remember, Mars will conjunct Jupiter in Gemini next week. Like I said, you will feel ripples of that this week. Now, Aces, new beginnings, new cycles, new opportunities. Something's coming through. You've got to be able to see it. You got to be able to see it. Okay. So have that moment. All right, with yourself, and then boom, that comes through. Pentacles are also your physical reality. So remember, it could be something in your world, something material possession, like the I don't know, the Toyota Camry that you wanted, whatever it is there. Because remember, Mars and Jupiter and Gemini, your second house, that's already possessions as well. So anyway, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, y'all. Taurus, y'all, come on. This is big. Y'all are on fire. You're ready to go. If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. And I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. Yeah. You listen. You got a throne at home. You may be buying a throne. This is that week. Oh my goodness. Come on. You got the Hierophant. If you are a subscriber, that the Hierophant is Taurus. So you pulled your own card. This is, think about, okay, so the Hierophant, the very, very spiritual card. He connects the divine, our physical world. He's the connector. But also, remember, I said there is that sense of you getting attention, okay? You being recognized. Well, he's a big leader here. He's a huge leader. This is the first card in the major arcana where other people appear other than the main figure. You can't lead if there's no one to lead. And so, yeah, a lot of y'all want that. And I want you to have it. And I want you to embrace it. And I want you to feel empowered this week. This is really great. This is a lot of spiritual growth as well. This is just take action. Action is the biggest thing that's coming up for me, for y'all as well. There's a lot of wisdom here. This is really, really beautiful. A lot of structure. And, the Hierophant really embraces tradition. There may be some things that you may be doing traditionally that it gets you a lot of attention as well. But you're still going to be like, minds of fire. Let's moving forward. Now, hello, your second Ace of Swords now in your external factors area. So, wow. This is really, really, talk about breakthrough energy, especially mental breakthrough. This is really great in your external factors area because remember, you got that Eight of Swords. That's going to be water off Taurus's back, okay? With the Ace of Swords. Mental breakthrough. This is Ace again. New beginnings, new ways of thinking, you running with that here with the Knight of Swords. There's something that you're going to be really fired up about this week. I can even feel it. A lot of victory in this card as well, the Ace of Swords. Now, this is true perception, okay? The sword pointing straight to the sky. This is a lot of truth, knowing your truth. This is victory as well. This is communication. Swords, remember the mental suit, communication, logic, thinking. So big ideas here, big decisions, maybe even contracts that come through, agreements. This is going to be big for you. This is going to be big. Wow. Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. Now you got the King of Cups. You got the King of Cups. So yes, that emotional stability. A lot of y'all want to be that rock for someone. You're going to recognize that this week. The King of Cups is not only the most emotionally stable king, full of love, but he is very, very intuitive, which is really nice. That's nice to have. Okay. Always trust your intuition. You always want to trust your intuition. It seems like you want to do it as well. Some of y'all, a big message, energetically, some of y'all don't hold your emotions in this week, okay? Don't hold them in. Just something coming through. I mean, your mind's going to be on fire. You're going to be thinking like 30 steps ahead. Remember to align everything mind, body, spirit. Now, lastly, you got the pair. You got the King and the Queen of Cups. Now, the difference between the King and the Queen, the King, his powers, his energies, more external, okay, than the Queen, more internal. You see her feet in the water. Water's emotion. She's got that emotional depth. She has that emotional intelligence. This is talking about a big heart energy, love energy. We're talking about cups here, love, emotions, feelings, intuition as well. But this is someone, Queen of Cups, she does what her heart desires, but that in a loving way, okay? Embracing everything with love. This is beautiful. She's also very intuitive. I mean, cups are intuition anyway, but this is really, really nice because there is going to be something emotionally fulfilling for you in the end. Now, remember what I said, mind, body, spirit, align it all, but you're great. You're good to go. Just don't move too up here, okay? Some people with these retrogrades, they may not be able to catch up with you, but and then you may be in a situation where like, okay, I'm thinking way too fast now. I'm reeling it back in a little more than I should. Just break free. You got the Ace of Swords, you got the Ace of Pentacles, something coming through in a big way. This is a big week for you with the new moon in Leo. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You're good. Taurus, you're good. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Talk to me. And next week, we will talk about that Mars Jupiter conjunction. Really powerful. Remember, that's in Gemini in your second house. Money, income, finances. You are going to feel this, especially if you are Taurus rising, but every Taurus is going to feel it. Remember, it's also self-worth, self-value. It's also material possessions, things in your world. But wow, this is big. A lot of y'all going to be you're gonna have some big breakthroughs this week. Okay, y'all, Tauruses, thanks so much. We'll talk next week. Love y'all. Bye.